Dry fasting is thought to have a variety of health benefits, some that you probably had no idea about. Successfully attempting a dry fast on a regular basis can potentially protect you from cancer, give you more energy, and a whole lot more, according to various studies. The health benefits of dry fasting are significant, and it feels like we are only just scratching the surface on what dry fasting might bring to the table for us. So stick around with us as we go over how dry fasting can improve your health in 10 major ways. Number 1, it can help you lose weight. You should not be denying yourself food or starving yourself to lose weight. But if you do it properly, there's plenty of evidence to suggest that dry fasting can help you lose weight. This weight loss most likely occurs because of the extreme way that you are restricting calories, which is why you need to be careful before you attempt a dry fast. Going without essential vitamins and nutrients for extended periods of time can be risky if you aren't properly preparing yourself, and by making sure that you are regularly hydrated. Regularly dry fasting can help you lose weight with minimal lifestyle changes other than your eating habits. But you should also be careful of the bounce back. Studies have tested Muslims during fasting periods of Ramadan have shown that although short-term weight loss usually tends to happen, it usually doesn't stretch into long-term progress. Adding in some other lifestyle changes to go with dry fasting can help you keep that weight off though. Number 2, your immune system will operate more efficiently. A good way to think of dry fasting is sort of like a soft reset for your body. You may not even realize it, but most of our waking hours are spent digesting food and extracting nutrients from it. When you are intermittent dry fasting daily, you are giving your body breathers throughout the week to recover and switch focus a bit. We will talk a little bit about what that means for us later. But for now, just remember that your body goes into a sort of diagnostic mode when you are dry fasting. Since there are no liquids or foods to really worry about, your body focuses more on the little things. And this has a couple of benefits for us. One of the biggest ones is that our immune system becomes extremely motivated. Hunting down and crushing foreign invaders, viruses, and bacteria, that isn't where it belongs. Dry fasting can help you fight off colds and sicknesses by regularly boosting your immune system and making sure that you are ready for anything coming your way. Number 3, you might feel more grounded or connected to things. There is a reason that dry fasting is so heavily involved in the world's religions. Many people believe that dry fasting opens you up to the spiritual or emotional in a very unique way. And there is some evidence to suggest that this is actually the case. Dry fasting takes away food and water, which can have a powerful reaction on people. And there are things that we all become accustomed to and sort of take for granted. Taking them away for an extended period of time and being forced to just sit with that seems to affect certain people in a very interesting way. Interestingly enough, there are some people that actually dry fast for their mental health, as well as some who do it to battle feelings of anxiety, depression, or general stress. Number 4, your results may start to stack. At this point in time, the theory that dry fasting sessions can lead to a better results in the future fast remains up for debate, but that doesn't mean that there isn't evidence out there. A 2019 study done in the Eastern Mediterranean Health Journal found that participants did indeed have better success and results fasting after repeated attempts. The study has been repeated several times by several research groups, and the findings remain largely consistent. Right now, we are still trying to figure out why this might be the case, though, and the safest ways that we can take advantage of this statistical anomaly. The thought that fasting more often can result in better results is a really interesting one, and it encourages people to fast as often as they are able to. Number 5, your cell regeneration will improve. Cell regeneration may not seem like the biggest worry on your mind, but it actually should be. When our body struggles to reform cells, it can result in dangerous things like cancer cells over time. Our body isn't able to usually focus on cell degradation and all that, since it must instead focus more on digestion and refueling our cells. One of the biggest health benefits of dry fasting then is that it gives our body the opportunity to focus on cleaning up around the place and getting rid of anything that shouldn't belong. As your immune system response strengthens, your body will start to get rid of damaged cells and replace them with new healthy cells. Other than during a fast, this doesn't happen all that often, which is why dry fasting may be an incredibly important tool to take care of yourself as you age. Number 6, your skin may get softer and heal faster. So far, the testing on this point has mostly been done on animals, but the early signs have been absolutely phenomenal. When testing on rats and mice, researchers found that these animals would heal faster from injury if they were regularly dry fasting. So far, we don't know why this would be the case, as water is usually a key part of skincare, but the early thought is that it once again has to do with the immune response. With your body buzzing around, patching holes and zapping away intruders, it might have a faster reaction to injuries and can heal wounds more effectively because of it. Some researchers are currently trying to figure out if fasting can help slow the signs of aging, and so only time will tell how effective fasting ends up being as a way to help with skin problems. Number 7. Your sugar cravings and overall hunger levels might drop. When people first start to get into fasting, they can sometimes be worried that their hunger levels might be too intense to bear. Interestingly enough, it seems like fasting may have the opposite effect on the body, at least for many people. Studies have found that people who regularly dry fast experience less hunger cravings in their everyday life than those that chose not to fast, and that's not all. Because our body is better able to process things while we fast, we also might be able to stop sugar cravings by fasting too. Some within the health community believe that dry fasting results in more limited sugar cravings, as your body becomes less and less reliant on it to get through the day. Having a healthier relationship with sugar, which is an ingredient in many desserts and junk food items, is a good idea if you are trying to live a healthier life. And dry fasting can potentially be the way to creating that healthier relationship. Number 8, your diet will become more regular. Intermittent fasting is going to put you into more of a routine, which is obviously a good thing if you are trying to lose weight to get the most out of your meals. Humans are naturally habitual creatures, but eating consistent meals at a consistent time can be difficult when we get older, and the business of the day can get in the way of our good intentions. Even still, fasting may be able to help you buck the usual roadblocks. By regularly fasting, you can better time your meals, and if you start to fall off track, you can always correct after your next fast, so the cycle doesn't continue. If you are going to fast, it's incredibly important you are eating enough and taking in water regularly. And it's also something you should get better at over time. Number 9, your mind may start to feel sharper. If you are someone whose head feels a little cloudy sometimes, dry fasting may be a good way to help. Our body goes through a lot during a fast, and while all of it can be healthy and good, it still demands some attention from our brain. Because of this, people that fast often feel like they experience stretches of heightened focus, and this feeling can be incredibly rewarding. A dry fast can be a kind of like splashing cold water on your face, and is definitely something to look into if you feel like you aren't always present in the moment. Sort of in the same way that some people experience emotional or even spiritual benefits from fasting, you can also experience a clearer idea of things going on in your life, and for some people, that is very valuable. Number 10, the fast should reduce inflammation. For some people, their hope is that a dry fast results in reduced inflammation in their body. Inflammation is something that may not seem serious, but can result in complications down the line, and even heart issues as you get older. Diet is a big contributor to inflammation, as is stress, and in a 2012 study, data came back that found inflammation to be at its lowest during the 3rd week of dry fasting during Ramadan, which made it clear that dry fasting can be a super effective tool in lowering the overall inflammation levels of a person. More research is obviously needed, but this would definitely be a big health benefit to dry fasting. Would you ever try dry fasting? Tell us why or why not in the comments below. Here are 2 more videos you might find interesting. Feel free to choose the one you like. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos on health, subscribe to the channel.